So hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts. So today I'm coming on with a bit of a vintage second-hand pre-loved haul full of crafty items. So I love going to charity shops called thrift stores, obviously in America, and car boot sales and all sorts of things like that. And I've been over the last week, with it being the summer holidays for me, and picked up some bits. So today I was at the car boot sale and there was a stall who were clearing out, so somebody was clearing out a cabinet they'd bought, and it had various sort of old sewing items in, and there are various ribbons in there, but I really like this one. I just thought that's a gorgeous colour. It says 18 yards. That's a good amount of ribbon on there. Whether I will use it actually as ribbon, you can see it's actually tubular. It says tubular ribbon, so you know, extra strong, or of course you can poke something through there. But I also just like how the packaging looks, that kind of old style, because I'm going to do a bit of a display potentially in my bedroom or in my craft room of some of the old vintage sewing stuff that I have, just because I love it and I think it would just make a nice little display. So that was £1. That was one of the things I got. This was a bit random. I just picked this up because I thought it was a cute little box to go with it, but it's got, I guess you'd call them eyelets and things for making the leather, it says. So you never know, I might use these. I think they're kind of cute. Sorry about the lighting, it's because I'm doing it, that might be slightly better, doing it in the evening because that's when I've got time to do it, but lighting is always worse in the evening. That's why I've tried to put the craft paper down to make it seem better. So obviously you'd get these on there, which might look quite nice. So I might use up those on some project, although I haven't got a very good eyelet setter. And then have the little box in my collection. And the last one's another random one. So it is pipe cleaners, old pipe cleaners. But I've seen people make, see, like some, and the packaging might be quite cute in my display because they're vintage, but some of them just for making things like little fairies and things where this becomes the arm. Obviously modern day pipe cleaners or chenille sticks, whatever they call them, they're quite chunky for children to use for crafting, whereas this one's really nice and thin. And I just thought they might, you know, I might try and make some little figurines using these. Who knows when I get round to that craft project, but they were 50p and I kind of like that sort of old vintage style on those anyway. So we'll put those ones to the side. That was on one stall at the car boot sale. And then in a charity shop I went into, they had these, which I thought were very cute, for £2. They're these little tobacco cigarette cards. Is that what they're called? Take it off there. So you get absolutely loads of them. So yeah, the moving Madonnas. So yeah, I think they're picture cards that used to come in cigarettes. I don't know. I've never been a smoker. Sort of cards that are, I just thought they would make cute ephemera. So it's £2 for the pack. You get absolutely loads of them. So yeah, if you are somebody who follows my channel a lot and you're interested in some of these, do let me know and I can pop a few in the post for you because I have absolutely masses. So yeah, you get a couple that are different. I thought I'd picked up a more of a mixed bag, and actually it turns out I've got pretty much all boats because I thought I was getting some animal ones as well. But I got confused on which set I was picking up. But I do like the ship ones because I thought they could go into my coastal album. Something a bit different to go in there. So yeah, £2 for a pack of those. A bit of a random purchase, but you know, I thought I don't really do junk journaling, but I might get into a bit more sort of creative journaling, which might have something like that in there. So we will see. And if I like them, maybe I will get some of the animal ones that I thought I picked up in the first place. So I got that from the charity shop. Then I got a couple of these little mixed bags where you just get a little bundle. So they are £1.50 for the bundle. And then we'll see. I haven't gone through it properly, so we'll see now what comes in it. But there were some bits I saw and I thought, like this one, I thought that's really cute. I just like the pretty colours of it. Multicoloured. Some sequin trim. I always love that sequin trim, so you can never have too much of that. These sequins are pretty. Nice gold colour. That, I believe, is bias binding, so I'm hoping to do more sewing. That's part of the reason why I'm setting up my sewing displays, trying to inspire me to get back into sewing, because I used to love it. Bias binding is always very useful. That's just some ribbon, which could look quite pretty. I think it's faded from the pink, which actually leaves kind of an interesting ombre colour to it. There's some nice check ribbon, which might be quite nice for Christmas projects. This looks like it might have come from one of those hairbands, but actually is really nice, and that might look nice on some more 3D projects. Let's have a look at this one. Is that just ribbon? Yeah, more kind of string-like ribbon, but often a bit of black can be useful. That's a pretty sheer ribbon. It's got flowers on, very faint, not that easy to see. Of course, I do love a bit of lace. Always have a bit of lace. That's just a very small bit of pink one there. There's another little bit of lace. Another little bit of lace. And a ribbon that says, all my love. So that might be nice to put on presents. So that was one little goodie bag. I've got another goodie bag. I went goodie bag crazy. And this one, I'll show you why I went for this one. Is because, where is it? I had these in it, and I know they're completely kind of pointless, but I was like, I just really want small little cakes. I just really like them. I've no idea what I'm going to do with these, but they just look like small little cakes. They just remind me of the things I used to have for my dolls and stuff when I was little. How cute are these? I really like them. As I say, no idea what I'm actually planning on doing with them, but I saw those. I was like, I really want them for no real reason. So also in this pack, you randomly get 2 packs of sea glass, and obviously we live by the sea anyway, so that's probably just been collected by somebody. But actually sea glass is nice, and saves you the effort of going and getting sea glass. So could be used or could be gifted out to anyone who doesn't live near the beach if they're interested. Some stars, which might go to school. These flowers I thought were quite pretty. They're foam ones, so you can always use flowers, and I thought they're quite sweet, aren't they? Don't need to go back in the bag. A few random buttons just to add to the button collection. This one has got like hearts and baubles that will probably go to school, the sequins and the bobbly bits, but these big beads are quite interesting. I might try and make some sort of dangles and charms and things from those. And then these little flowers, which I already own some of these, but they are not. I'll just bring out a couple to show you. They are nice little embellishments, aren't they? So I do like those. So yeah, that was another mixed bag. As you see, you get a real mixed bundle of stuff. Let's get that out the way. And then also at the same charity shop, I just picked up some white paint because I go through white paint like anything, and that was 50p. So I just go and choose some other little bundles of things. So there's another, just was one of the goodie bag section. It's in a different charity shop. These were 2 Salvation Army, this one was. 2 for £1. So I got this little pack because lace is always useful, and I just really like that colour. I think that's really pretty, like a mermaidy type project maybe. Got some white lace because I'm always using white lace. That gets used up. And brown lace is another colour that's quite easy. Going with vintage things, and some more white lace as well. So that was just a small little goodie bag, but I do like Salvation Army. I think they're a good charity, so support them. And this was the other one, and I just picked up this, so it was a 2 for £1. I've got the bells, will be useful for Christmas projects, some little flowers, and then this little guy, which is what I went for it for, because I have to make a little birthday card, and I thought, how cute is he going to be on a little baby's birthday card? He's just so adorable, and he'll be really tactile as well. So that's why I picked up that little bundle of goodies. And then where shall we go from here? This is possibly an unnecessary purchase, but I really liked it because it's kind of Paris and France themed, and also flowers and things. So it's a little case. Let's try and go up a little bit so you can see a bit better. So just a little trunk, not fantastic quality, you know, it's just one of those ones that's almost kind of made of cardboard, but I just love anything that's kind of Paris themed, and you open it up, and I don't know what I'm going to put inside there, but I've always got plenty of stuff to store, so I had to pick that up, even though it's £3.50. I had to get my little trunk because I love it. And another random purchase, keeping on there, Verses from Alice. So this book was 50p in another charity shop, and you know how I love Alice in Wonderland. I picked this one up so that I can use it for crafting. So cutting it apart and using the images in projects I make, whether it's like shadow boxes or cards or anything like that. So 50p, there are some nice images. It's also got the second half of it's Alice Through the Looking Glass, and the first half is Alice in Wonderland. So there we go. What should we go on to next? So keeping on the kind of vintagey theme, I have been looking for jars because I'm going to start storing a lot of my elements in jars because I think it would look cute along my shelf in my craft room. So I picked up this jar for £1.50, just a nice sized jar. So I'm not kind of sure what crafty items will go in there, but it's obviously going to fit something quite big. So we'll have a think. And then I got 4 of these ones for 50p each. And I will show you, where did I put my little jar? Here it is. So you can see how I've started to fill up with just some ribbons that I got given. And you can see it's just going to look cute. So I was looking up some vintage sewing rooms on Pinterest and decided I liked the idea of having stuff stored in jars. I thought it looked cute. So that's what's going to happen with all of those jars that I've picked up. And there's still more. Well, not such interesting front. We've also been picking up a load of frames. And the idea behind these frames is to stick in some of those pictures that I got whilst in Paris. I can't remember what I've done with them now. Hopefully they'll turn up. But so framing those. That one was 50p. And I picked up another 3 for 20p that someone was just really looking to offload. So I've got some of these as well, but frames are always useful, aren't they? So these were 3 for 20p, and they should fit in some of those postcards so that I can display those either in my craft room or if I can convince Mr. Coastal Crafts, potentially around the house. So another stall in the car boot was selling off. She let me come around and look in her boot at some of the crafty items she had. So I got some of these, which are the game trading card pages for Pokemon cards and things. So yeah, for £1, because they are obviously for doing pocket letters and things. And I do enjoy doing pocket letters, so I may do another, put a call out, see if anyone else is interested in doing some more pocket letters. That'd be something fun for me to do over the summer, as if I haven't got lots of other things to do, but there we go. Other craft projects. And I got these packs were 75p each, and I think they're really pretty. You get these different toppers with flowers on. I do love floral things. So some matching gems and these different floral ones. So I got that one, this one that's got like thank you, top your best wishes, someone special, little tags, and this one. So really cute. So I might give some of these away in pocket letters and use some myself because I think they're really pretty at 75p each. And then for £1.50, The Wonderful World of Clutter. So I don't normally buy die cut books, the little decoupage books, but I just kind of like this one. So it's got some quite random images. So it's got bits you can cut out to go as your inserts, and then things like, yeah, drawers and toys and images just like that. So obviously like cupboards and things. I suppose that's where it's getting the clutter idea. Lots of like dressing tables and things. They're just something I kind of liked about that. And that one to me looks like a doll's house. And I just like the idea of having like an opening doll's house. I thought that was cute. So yeah, what's a Punch and Judy one? It would just be a bit of fun to maybe play with that on a rainy day. So that one's been used, which looks like a boy's one, which is fine with me, although I could have used that for my other half. I quite like that one with the screen. I know it's upside down. That's just how they've done it. So yeah, interesting little images. And you can see here that the doors open out. So you can have things inside the cupboard with the drawers opening. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cute for £1.50, but I'll give that a go. And we're getting towards the end now of these items that I picked up. So the last few little bits that I got were not very exciting. For 75p, just picked up a Stick It adhesive roller because I thought that's always useful. Might as well get it while I'm there. And an unnecessary purchase. She also had these dies for £1.50. And I know I don't need any more dies considering I've just offloaded some, but there we go. I like them because they were corner ones. I just thought when I'm doing little albums and things like that, some corner dies might be nice. I've not cut these ones out yet, so you have to use your imagination as to what they look like, but they're 3 fancy ones. I guess that could be a corner as well, and that's 2 different styles of corners. So yeah, I picked up those ones for £1.50, and I think that is, yeah, that's it for my second-hand haul for this week anyway, because I'm sure I will be tempted to buy more next week. But thank you for watching, and any comments, whether you go to car boots or charity shops or thrift stores, and whether you pick up any crafty items, do let me know, because I'm always interested to talk about that kind of thing. And I will speak to you soon. Bye.